Hey peeps, welcome back to Dee's Corner. Oh my gosh, wow, I'm so I can't believe I'm talking on my drama channel right now. So I felt like I wanted to try something different for you guys to see how well it goes and to see how, you know, things will turn out with this, because you may get a up close and personal and then you may get a behind the scenes. So I think that's what drama channels are doing now. So hopefully the tea is going to be good for today. But hi, I'm Dee's Corner. I'm who you've been listening to. So if you guys like to, you know, after this video, let me know if you guys like to see my actual face or actually just do the actual voiceovers like I've been doing. Because sometimes you may get a voiceover depending on how busy the week of my life is right now. And depending on how busy and everything goes, you may get like a voiceover here and there. But hey, we got a lot to talk about, and I don't like one of those moments. Okay, so Jaclyn Hill came out with several products before then. I have a list of Jaclyn Hill drama linked in my playlist. It will be linked below so if you guys are curious. But I do have like some positive stuff to say about Jaclyn and some negative stuff to say about Jaclyn, because this is a commentary channel and I don't want to be biased about what I have to say, but then again, I don't want to be fake either. So I just don't want to just be all in one. So just going to be real with you guys. So after the Jaclyn Hill palette, she came out with the Vault collection, then turns into her brand. And then her brand comes along. It was a big flop. The lipsticks was a big flop. I did a review of that already. I did a video. I talked about it. So it'll be linked below. So that was a big peach flop. And then now here, and then she came out with Hollers. The Hollers was basically the really most popular thing Jaclyn Hill and positive thing Jaclyn Hill actually had sold and basically did great with. But even though there were still a little bit issues with the labeling and everything, then we get to the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette. Good, the bad, the ugly. What is it? Okay, Jaclyn Hill, first, before the actual palette came out, the palette was leaked. You can tell Jaclyn Hill always come back on YouTube whenever there is time to really release a product. It's a pattern. You cannot deny Jaclyn Hill doing that. Like, that is a pattern. That is a legit pattern. YouTuber, she's very big. She has her own stuff that she's dealing with in her personal life, and I understand that she has, you know, her brand she's working with, and also she's working with Morphe. So I understand things can get busy. But always remember where you started from at the end of the day. Always remember where you started from. Okay. Because at the end of the day, YouTube is where you're at now. So she doesn't only post she doesn't even post random get ready with me or just a tutorial in general. When there's always something getting ready to happen, here comes Jaclyn Hill, and then she gets ghost every 2 months. You know, or 3 months later she gets ghost, and it takes 2 years to come up with a product, and that 2 years of product, something is always wrong. So I'm like, good grief. Okay, so this week Jaclyn Hill palette formula changed. Jaclyn Hill apparently did not know anything about the formula being changed in her palette. The very first palette, which was the #1 seller for Jaclyn Hill, still the #1 seller to this day. You gotta give it to her. She know how to sell a product. She know how to sell a product. A $1 product can be boom, gone just like that. Jaclyn knows her business when she comes out of selling a product. So let's just okay. So Jaclyn also knows how to really market as well. Even though she has some negative stuff in the past, you know, go along with her brand and everything, she's still going to be that number one person who, hey, look, just like them girls be at them Girl Scout cookies, she's going to be that number one, okay? She's going to be that number one. Okay, so here goes. Carmine was actually found in Jaclyn's product, the palette. Carmine is I have had a bright red lipstick before, and I applied to my just the thought of that, like, Darren, do you actually think, okay, just the thought of that, and then on top of that, just to know, like, what else is going on, that just okay, so that is basically the drama right about now. How would you feel when you spend an arm and a leg and Jaclyn Hill, the formula from her previous palette, the first one, she created that formula. She signed papers. Like, other people was actually wanting the same exact formula Jaclyn Hill, because that formula was creamy, buttery, everything.
Side by side, and see how, yes, there are similarities in the sense that they both have like transition shades, but they are so different. And as you can see, this one just has like a very, I don't want to say dulled down, because there's nothing dull about this palette, but it's just like everyday, easy, just go to, where this one is like pow, like everything is vibrant in this one and just so freaking pigmented. So this is the same loved formula as the Jaclyn Hill original palette, and people ask me about that all the time because they're like, wait, what do you mean like it's a different formula? Because Morphe has their standard formulas and I created my own formula. There's actually been other people who've collaborated with Morphe who've asked if they can just use my formula, and they're like, sorry, that's Jaclyn's only. Like, I signed papers, it's my formula that I worked very hard on a couple of years back to develop. So beautiful. And we also have a new formulation that we put in here as well.
It was just to die for, basically. But just to have a bug, crushed up beetles, ew. And T-Spill actually said this: if a brand changed their formula of a beloved palette years after it released, should the brand also mention and address that? I think so. So basically, the whole issue is a person is buying the product and then they're finding out the formulation. Well, let me reverse that. Jenluvsreviews actually does great content. I did watch it. That was the first video I ever watched, Jenluvsreviews. She basically broke it down and said, hey, this is this, this is that, this is that, this is this. Basically, she's giving you the 401. And that's how the whole situation blew up, because of Jenluvsreviews. The whole situation blew up because of her. And it's crazy how, you know, you're the person behind that name, behind that product, and apparently you wasn't aware about them doing it. I think Morphe kind of did Jaclyn wrong a little bit in this situation, because if you, and plus Jaclyn cannot get the full fault, just like she was apparently got the full fault with her lipsticks, because if you really think about Morphe, responsibility. Jaclyn is just the person they're using. I want to just say that Jaclyn is the person they're using to get their products going. Simple. Just get their products out there. Okay. So her releases are like a walking disaster in a way. It's a walking disaster because every time she releases something, it just flops. And it's just sad. And the Carmine has definitely been used in makeup in thousands and thousands of years of the makeup world. Carmine has been used a lot. We just haven't really noticed until now. It's 2020. We haven't noticed anything until actually it's being brought into the big screen, and now everyone freaks out about it. Have you noticed that? Like, I freaked out too when I first heard about the drama. Okay, and this person says, okay, before we get any further, let's go and see what Jaclyn has said. Okay, so this is Morphe's statement. So Morphe tweeted out the issue. We have had several concerns about our Morphe X Jaclyn Hill palette formula modifications and ingredient changes and want to set the record straight. We have several concerns. Okay, sorry. We also want it to be clear that these formula improvements are out of our collaboration's control. Jaclyn was not made aware of the specific ingredient adjustments to her palette and was told only that we work to improve the performance and payoff. While it is common in the beauty industry to make formula adjustments and improvements to keep up with industry standards, it is not customary to announce them. The ingredients in our products are always posted on our website. However, we hear our customers request for more clarity and promise to work to increase transparency and formula modifications for benefits of our customers. It has also come to our attention that a member of our customer service team shared incorrect information at Jenluvsreviews. We're using this as an opportunity to confirm that we indeed made formula modifications to Jaclyn's original Morphe palette, We apologize to Jenluvsreviews and our customers for this miscommunication, and we will work harder to ensure our teams share accurate information. We value everyone's feedback and will continue to improve on our customer experience. Wow, that was a lot to say. I still think it's crazy. All of a sudden you want to change it. If you knew the first palette's so great, you should have just kept the formula the same. If you knew you didn't have a lot of negative, if you knew you did not have any negative results from that palette, you should just keep the formula the same. Okay, and T-Spill tweeted out and said, I love when T-Spill go in, y'all. T-Spill goes in, and T-Spill is not afraid to say how she feels. And that's what we, as drama channels, provide content with. We may say things. Yeah, we report the tea. Maybe the influencers may not approve of the tea that we, talk about. But this is crazy. Like, this is some serious issues. Now, a lot of people, now a person definitely came out and said the formula of the new palette, she had an allergic reaction to it. It's Too Faced and Nikki Tutorials all over again. I believe so. Too Faced did Nikki Tutorials dirty in the past. I think Jaclyn is in that same boat. I think she is. Jaclyn better run. She better get out. She better go get her a new company. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody probably gonna scoop her up though. But she just need to focus on her brand and remember her brand though. And this person said, I feel bad for Jaclyn. This was one of her successful launch with no controversy beside the stupid cake, and you ruined it. But you tarnished a positive part of her legacy to cut corners. You owe Jaclyn so much more than this. She practically helped build the brand. She really did. Actually, I do agree. Jaclyn did build Morphe. If it wasn't for Morphe, if it wasn't for Jaclyn, Morphe wouldn't be where they are today. Like I said in the beginning of the video, she knows how to sell. So, it takes a while for Jaclyn to, respond. It takes a while for her to really grasp on the situation. And Jaclyn got a lot of hate because this person said Jaclyn got a lot of hate because everyone assumed she was lying. I thought so too. I think not. Jaclyn said, in regards to all the conversation around my collaboration with Morphe, I would like to clear the air on a personal level. I was aware that they were increasing the performance of the product, pigmentation, and creaminess, but not made aware of ingredient changes. For those of you who don't know, you can change the performance of a product without ingredient changes. I apologize to those of you who cannot use the palette due to the fact that it's not vegan. Although I am not vegan and I do understand the frustration, I am sorry to those of you. I think that apology could have been a little bit more. What do you guys think about this whole situation?